The newly elected Trump administration has held its first cabinet meeting and a deal with war-torn Ukraine was at the top of the agenda. Our North America correspondent, Cayman Gock, is in Washington, D.C. for us and joins us now. G'day, Cayman. What did the cabinet have to say about Ukraine?
Morning, James. President Donald Trump spoke at length about a rare earth minerals deal with Ukraine, which has been a sticking point for him as he wants to recuperate the money that the United States has sent over to Ukraine to help defend itself against Russia's attacks. He confirmed that President Zelensky will come to the United States on Friday to sign such a deal which would provide the United States access to the country's minerals. But he also said that he doesn't intend to provide much or any significant security guarantees for Ukraine. And for Ukrainians, that's a really important point. They wanted to get assurances that they would receive security or military support from the US in exchange for their resources. President Trump believes that just having Americans on the soil accessing the minerals is automatic security, in his words. And he's put the onus on European countries and naming the UK and France to take the lead when it comes to any peacekeeping operations. So it's unclear if there are any actual concrete security guarantees that the US may offer, especially given President Trump's verbal attacks towards President Zelensky only a few days ago. But he did say that he did reiterate that he wants the war to end, and he said that if a peace deal is made, that Vladimir Putin, the leader of Russia, should make some concessions.
I just wondered if you had heard otherwise, and if you had heard anything about members of the cabinet who weren't happy with the way things were going, and if so, what are you doing to address those any dissatisfaction?
Hey, Elon, let the cabinet speak just for a second. Is anybody unhappy with Elon? If you are, well, throw him out of here. Is anybody unhappy?
Cayman, this meeting had all the key heads of various departments in the room, as you'd expect, but there's been a lot of focus on one person who was there who is not part of Donald Trump's cabinet.
That's right, James. I think it was actually that little snippet there where tech billionaire Elon Musk was invited to the cabinet meeting despite not being a cabinet member. He has been tasked with slashing government spending and cutting government jobs across the agencies under his Department of Government Efficiency, even though it's actually not a department. But he's received a lot of backlash and criticism for his approach to it. He's been spreading some misinformation online. And also he's not an elected official, and in fact he put out an email at the end of last week stating to all employees, you must list 5 things you did this week, and then he posted on social media saying if you didn't reply you would be fired. But that caused confusion across a lot of agencies, including the FBI and State Department, who told their employees not to reply because they deal with classified and sensitive information. Now, as we heard in that snippet, they were asked if they were happy with Elon Musk, to which President Trump put it out to his cabinet members, and they all laughed and said yes. But then he did, after that, concede that some people did disagree with his approach, but despite that, they are thrilled. Regardless, though, Elon Musk then dodged questions regarding whether or not staff would actually be fired if they hadn't replied to that email. But the president used the term on the bubble, which suggests that they could be potentially on the cusp or have shaky grounds on their positions.